Yo, what's up, Zepper? Yeah, I got her yesterday. So I watched a video today of how to use her. But I need to build Perlica. I didn't start building Perlica yet. And I'll probably just do a lazy team of like Gilberta, Rosie, Perlica, and then Zhang Fangyi. Oh, yeah. Because I thought it was an indication of the rarity, or maybe banner. But then it felt so random. So you can't skip if you get that upgrade from 5-star lover to 6-star pod animation. I don't know. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, is the fake out? Oh. Wait. Is that what it is? The faking you out one? Ah. And fake outs don't always happen, right? Oh, I think I get it now. Ah, okay. Thanks for explaining it. Did they do that just to like tease players, or is there another reason why they did that? Oh. that's so it's just something fun. Is your oh wait, did you get your Zhangfang did you get the Zhangfang weapon? Oh, right. What is the spear? Oh, so Aviwena. Is your Zhongfang fully built now? All right. Because I was wondering, even without the weapon, is she like head and shoulders above the other characters, or you won't be able to tell until she gets her weapon? Oh yeah. So I already maxed her ultimate because I was like, "There's no way her ultimate isn't her strongest, right?" But then when I watched the video today, it said actually it's supposed to be battle skill first and then combo and then ultimate. Is that true? I mean, in the end, it's not gonna matter because I'll max everything anyway. But I was so confident that it must be ultimate first, so I didn't even bother checking. So all her damage is in her battle skill, even in ultimate form. Oh, damn. I thought. See, when I watched the gameplay, I thought it was in her basic attack. Oh well. But anyway, I have to gather more specialties then I think. So yeah, cause that's what I thought. I thought it was her like 3 string attack or whatever it is that was doing the most damage. This thing looks pretty badass. Someone made a thread in the Wuthering Waves subreddit about how he was having a banter with his brother. So he plays Wuthering Waves, and his brother plays Genshin Impact. So he was asking for some things he could say about like Genshin Impact players. So I wrote something, and I got downvoted. In the Wuthering Waves sub, I wrote something bad about Genshin Impact, and I got downvoted. So I did not expect that to happen. You really can't say bad things about popular games, no matter where you are. Maybe they're playing both and it hit the spot. Yeah. Because I wrote, out of all these big gacha games, Genshin Impact least respects the player's time. I mean, it's the oldest. I guess it's the oldest one too. So, like all the newer games will have like quality of life updates or things that don't waste players' time as much. But Genshin Impact just sticks to how it was since it first came out. But I guess people didn't like me saying that. What the heck was that? It said odds are you're right-handed. Odds are you're right-handed. What? See, only this game would put a random fucking dialogue next to something you actually want to interact. I don't know. You tell me. It's only this game, right? I don't think other actually okay. That's not true. Other games have NPCs standing next to places you want to go. Okay, fine. But like this game does this the most. Oh my fucking god, man. I just want to pick up my shit, man.
なら気に入った。冒険の褒美だな。いい記念。
無事きょ星とし
15歳の時、世界の終わりは絵空事だった。
遅くにいらしても温かいコーヒーを楽しんでいただけますよ。必要なのはコーヒーではなく穏やかな心です。
両親を共に熱す。
精神堂は定休日だったか。
師匠も食べ始めたわ。さあ、ご飯にしましょう。これもう革命だよ。
Hey yo, what's up, Kagula man?
まろやかなスープ。素材の甘みも出てて。このスープ、前はこういう火鍋、軽くスープも牛肉も。
ああ、体も。
そんな、師匠はもう10。おっと、いい先生ある。
Oh, you only play Zenless Zone Zero?
なるほどな。
ありがとう、師匠。そうそう。
Oh, so your main game is Lost Ark? How did Zenless Zone Zero become your game of choice out of all the options out there? Okay. Like I'm kind of wondering like why Zenless Zone Zero? Like for example, why not Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves? No, but sorry, I'm not trying to criticize what you're playing. A little background also because in my stream, right, I rotate between a bunch of different gacha games, and I always say out of all the ones I rotate through, Zenless Zone Zero has the fewest players. So that's also why I'm asking this question. Like, yeah, that's the reason. Oh, you like the art style and the gameplay? Okay, got it. What team are you usually using? So Miyabi, Lycon, and Sokaku. Wait, so it sounds like you've been playing a while then. Did you play on release and use Alice Vivian? I started 2.0. And you have Yeshin Guan, Dialin, and Zhao. You have good team. You have really, really good teams. I need Dialin. If there's ever a Dialin rerun, I'll definitely get her. You have Trigger laying around and Yishen that you got from the rerun. And you pulled Seed as well. So you're consistently 9-star in DA and S plus GU, at least now. Do you... Oh, S... Wait. So do you get 100,000? I've never done the 100,000 one. I don't know if that's the S plus one. Is that the S plus... Oh, 100... Wow, you're really good. So, are you all like completely like no spending? Just pulling from what you earned in game? You do pass and 30-day polychrome reward. Got it. I basically, I don't always... Actually, I usually don't 9-star DA. I usually just 6 or 7-star just to get the polychromes. So you're M0W1 on all of them besides Miyabi, which you saved enough from 2.0 anniversary to M1 her. Do you feel like they've made it harder to use Miyabi? Or it hasn't really affected you? Most of the 2.x bosses have been pretty anti, even Wandering Hunter in a way. So have you had to bench her, or you're still always able to use her for every cycle? But Dia usually has DB or Marinette, so it's not hard to bring her out. I got it. If you didn't have Yuza Alice team, he'll probably you probably use her against Fiend as well. Otherwise, she's still relatively broken. Like anytime Bringer or DB comes out, you're like 45k score, and that's with Sokaku and like. I mean, that's impressive. $45K. So who would you say is the I'm guessing she's the best DPS on your account then. So who would you say is second? Or like what team is second? Alright, should be back now, right? So that even without dial-in, in case you want to run dial-in with Yishen and run it with Trigger, you're still, well, even with Trigger, about 35k. So right now you're 46k with the current Shiyuan. With dial-in and Zao. Man. Oh, there's 8 days, so I haven't done it. Oh, it just reset, right? I haven't done it yet. But I want to see... Oh, they only show the total score? Oh, combat data. Here it is. Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't show the... Okay. It doesn't show individual scores. So you didn't get the any of the idols? No, but definitely want to pull you and Suna later. Ah, you're gonna get the new Billy. Are you in a... Oh, you forgot to mention you got M0W1 Astra during that guaranteed event? Oh, I just realized. You don't... Yeah, you didn't even mention you're using Astra any team. Even though, I guess for me, she's like the most busted support. Why do the scallops look like this? They should just be like white circles. Yeah, but I've never I've never seen Scallop serve with the shell. Oh no, I was saying I didn't see you mention that you were using Astra for any team, but she's like, I don't know. I mean because I'm not that good at this game anyway, so she's like the really busted support that fits in every team. Oh, I just noticed the scallop. Oh, it's really small. Maybe that's why. Because scallops are so small that they it's actually no, not everything's to scale anyway. I don't know, just funny. So she's just a generalist that can serve for every team aside the fact that anything involving ether veil buffing. ZZ does have power creep, but it's honestly not that bad for you to outbuild around it or outskill it. Yeah. What do you do about bang boos? Like, do you get the best in slot bang boo for each team? Do you go for like multiple copies of bang boos? You're going to mostly 3-star on the 2-point bamboo since it's what lets you use only one faction member. Like on your Vivian, Alice, Yuzua team, you use Robin, and any of your Yushen teams, you use Belian. So recently, I was 1,000 points away from S for Shiyu defense. So I made my Bangbu, like I got 4 more copies for my Bangbu. I don't know. And it actually got me the 1,000 points I needed. So okay, actually, maybe more specific. I had 24,000. I upgraded my bang move by getting 4 more copies, and I got 25,000.
店長で言う
Use Penguin Boo on your Miyabi, Lycan, Sukaku team over Shark Boo for anomaly application purposes.
分だけもらってそれ
じゃあ班長俺も食べ
では店長さんのご好意に甘えますね。これもう革命だよ。
So it feels like you do notice a difference with the bang boos. Shark Boo does significantly more damage, but you're looking for ice application more with a team like that. This is very different though, because I remember when the game first came out, and then people said, "Oh, bang boos are like negligible," but they don't sound so negligible anymore. So they're mostly negligible, but there are like 1% optimizations that matter. I've definitely already felt it. You know, like I said, I told you, like upgrading one got me 1,000 more points in Shield defense. So, or like even in DA, like upgrading my bangos has actually gotten me a few more points. So, like I don't actually know what they're adding to because I don't really pay attention to like the theory crafting and stuff, but like that's just looking at the scores is proof to me that they actually do something. But I don't really know what they do. I'll be right back. Phone call. Okay, I'm back. You say is what a team needs for the bit of extra min-maxing they need, like the thing you mentioned earlier with Soldier 11 and Inferno Metal, since it gives a lot of raw crit rate, but requires the enemy to be permanent burning. By the way, how do you feel about the, what is it called, like the potentials? Like how they added, I think it's called potentials, right? For like Soldier 11, Harumasa. Have you started using any characters because they got potentials added to them? Was there any difference for Lycone? So more stun and ice anomaly application for the function of your team, but his debuff that used to only shred ice resistance now works on all elements. Very cool. So Wuthering Waves recently had its anniversary announcement, and obviously people are really mad because it's anniversary, so people come out of the woodworks to show displeasure. And they were saying how, like, at the very least, Wuthering Waves should, like, improve characters, like, improve old characters. And I was like, is that normal for gacha games? Or did Zenless Zone Zero make that the standard? Or make it a standard that people are looking to? Because I don't think it's normal to expect old characters to be buffed. But is it because Zenless Zone Zero did it that now people are expecting it in other games? Or is that something that, like, happened before? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, you know what? I actually, when I was saying it, I thought about HSR. And yeah, you said exactly. So you caught me. I guess they did it. They did do an HSR, right? But to start expecting anniversary, meaning that companies should buff old characters, I don't think that's a very good expectation. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Are you in a what do they call it? Like a guild? I can't even check it out right now because I'm in a event quest.
いいからいいからついてきてよ
So I think realistically, instead of buffing and nerfing, is to increase the amount of rewards that you can get toward as a low end player and a high end player. Yeah. That would make like that's. Oh, they really need to make this girl a character, pullable character. Cecilia. Have you joined many? It's kind of nice that they added that. Although I haven't joined any. Basically, buffing older characters helps with keeping with the power creep. You think arguably the power creep happens more in Zenless Zone Zero due to player skill and not inherently what our broken agent releases? This game definitely there are a lot of, I guess there are a lot of nuances to combat. Like for example, I would be the definition of a player that wouldn't pay attention to them, thus not really fully utilizing my teams to their fullest potential. Like before HP buffs on DA, you're pretty sure people were 65k with your Miyabi team. No, I gotta say, that's one of the things that causes frustration in this game. How 1 week a team will like 20k, and then the next week will be like 12k, even though visually it says it's the same resistances, same whatever, but it's like, wow, why did my score drop like 8k in 1 week, even though the conditions seem to be the same? But I don't get frustrated by it because I don't really care that much about combat. I actually save too much in this game because I don't know. I wait for characters that I really want. They're trying to keep it interesting, challenging the upper player base. That should be that way, because this game does have really unique combat. The kind of suck that trickles down on people that have less geared characters or just no limited characters. Uh, I don't know, man. I would be I would argue, like I would be on the side that says just because there's endgame combat content does not mean everyone is supposed to clear it. That would be the side I'm on. But it's difficult, right? Like a lot of players wouldn't see it that way. You agree with that sentiment as well to a degree. It's just unfortunate that the same boss a week later because it's yeah. That's the thing, right? That definitely makes people mad, and it's understandable if they do that. Like I said, same conditions, but all of a sudden I can't clear. It's super frustrating. I see another ad break coming up, but I'm gonna switch game. I'm gonna switch to Wuthering Waves now. Remember doing Hunter on your Miyabe team and easily scoring 26k, then you got 18k the next time you showed up, so you had to do some immense min-maxing. That's cool though that you have the drive to do that. I just accepted less rewards and move on. Actually, Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin Impact used to consistently do fan art contests. So that's why I was playing Zenless Zone Zero to like pull the character so that I can draw them for the fan art contests. And then they stopped doing them, and it's been like 3 years already since the last time they did one. But yeah, I still play, or 2 years, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I still continue playing. But that was the main reason why I was playing actually, because like joining the because I was studying drawing like anime style art, so like it was a good way to get me motivated and get me to have like a reason to draw and things to draw. Oh, they're doing simple photoshopping contests. I imagine AI is probably what killed it. They probably got they probably got sick of all the AI entries and just decided not to do it anymore. The current one's adding food to Sisia's mouth. I haven't even gone to the Hoyo Lab page recently. So this game, Wuthering Waves, is still doing consistent fan art contests. So, but I haven't entered one in a while because I keep missing the deadlines. But again, for me, the main thing is just it motivates me to draw. It gives me a subject to draw. So, you know, I'm still improving or trying to improve.
迅速に動こう。迅速に動こう。はあ、いい風だ。
Have you logged into SoulWorker at all? I'm wondering when's the last time you played SoulWorker, because I still like play it on stream, but I basically do my dailies and then log out. I know you play Lost Ark now, so probably replace SoulWorker as your anime MMO. Oh, sometime last year. Aside the AI art and lazy translations, what really killed it for you was the devs not understanding much of the lore. Oh, yeah. Like, why is Raska a boss? She lost all her powers when she merged the 7 universes. Okay, I mean, I don't know these things, but yeah. The new developers are too busy with cash grabs, obviously. And it's working. The alternate timeline to Neighbor's hero fight makes 0 sense, lore-wise as well. Wow. Yeah, that has to be really annoying if you do care about story. It really just goes to show how much they're I never really consider how important story is for this for these, like, when developers release content. Because if they release content without paying attention to the story, then they basically are just running it as a cash grab with no, like, I don't know, it just shows that kind of attitude. So if you pay attention to the story, Kent actually wanted us to kill Tenebris, which is what caused District 6 to be so full of desire energy. You want to hear something even worse that happens now? So you know, I don't know if you know about the like every class got a second class awakening. So it's like more story, and then you get like more skills. And for the most recent second class advancements, you get to talk to NPC and get your second awakening right away. And it says the story will come later on. That kind of stuff will probably piss you off. Sorry, I shouldn't use language like that, but I can see how that kind of stuff might really annoy you. But that's the developers. You didn't hear about that? Yeah. Like when I first started playing again, I did the one for Haru, and it was a whole story. Just like you remember advancement quests, like you just go through like location, teleport here, there, talk to this, fight that. Man, the last two I did, just talk to NPC and you get it right away. Honestly, even Lion Games handling of advancements, you weren't a fan, or you wouldn't have been a fan if you were a veteran player. It's, I don't know. I don't even have like the latest gear yet, because it, like, I don't know. I like playing just because it's a nice action anime MMO. But yeah, it's even harder to catch up than it used to be, because the disparity between players now, because of things they've released, is like the disparity definitely is greater. Especially your power creep of what you heard, the new advancements. Wow. Yeah, the new EXs are crazy strong. Anyway, let me switch game. I don't know, I just do my dailies and then switch. Sometimes I switch really quickly from game to game. So next up is SoulWorker. Actually, I don't really know. Actually, no, I just said why. I was gonna say I don't really know why I keep playing SoulWorker, but then I just said why. It's because it's like the only action anime MMO. Like, I hope a new one will come out one day. You know, might as well get like free rewards or something if I ever seriously considered like really diving back into it and trying to like catch up. If a new MMO came out and played like SoulWorker, you'd definitely play it. Nah, man, you know what really happened? I think the gacha industry killed the MMO industry. How's Lost Ark though? Is it really active? Cause like in terms of MMO that plays like SoulWorker, like Lost Ark definitely does, just not new, right? I think it like I remember when Lost Ark first came out, it like translated really well. Like if you're a SoulWorker player, like you would definitely enjoy Lost Ark too. But I kind of missed the boat for that one because I wanted to start when everyone started when it first released, but then some like real life things happened, and then I started a month later, and I already felt like I was too behind, so I stopped playing. What side you think is a bunch of gloom and doom due to a bunch of the players from every different side wanting different things? Korea side, you say the game's doing it's very successful. You know, there are some games, some MMOs I played like a long time ago, like Ragnarok Online, Lineage, and this year they're doing like new servers, but they're only launching in Asia. So I guess like even these MMOs like don't even want to launch globally anymore. It sucks because I want to play Lineage again. But right now it only launched in Taiwan and Korea. And then Ragnarok is like Asia only. And then Maple, well, I don't want to play Maple Story anyway, but that's another example of an old game launching a new server. But that one's still like not even in beta yet, so it's gonna be a while. There's a gacha game coming out in next week actually, in 7 days. Neverness to Everness. It's by the Tower Fantasy. Actually, Tower Fantasy did a new server, Warp server. But I played it for like 2 weeks and it died pretty quickly. And no one I knew was playing it. But they made a gacha game. And that comes out next week. And apparently that's supposed to be multiplayer. So even though it's not going to be like MMO, but if it's gacha with multiplayer, might be worth checking out. So I'll definitely play that. Oh, wow. Will I get accepted to this party? It's been a long time since I partied in this game. Must be like 2 weeks since my last 333 party.
任務ですか？もちろん準備は終わってますよね。
It's kind of easier for Korea to be successful with its free-to-play MMOs due to the usual requirement of Korean phone number. In the context that pretty much every MMO gets ruined eventually by currency. Oh, I didn't even consider that's a reason why they relaunch in just small countries like Taiwan or Korea. Yeah, that makes sense too. I was thinking that it's also cheaper, right, for server costs if everyone is in like a small area compared to global. I'll just say it doesn't have those bad actors, but there's so much fewer of them. Yeah. Well, Amazon's lost Arc since there's no ID verification. It's not hard to make a bunch of accounts to buy buses for raids and selling the gold for real life currency. Wow. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, did they start already? CD only. Damn, so I didn't even notice that they started already. Endgame RMT is kind of bad. Saying what you meant about complaints coming from every side of the community, you also have people that want to FOMO since we recently got a new raid that is on the highest difficulty. You get a title if you clear first week. Wait, so you have 1 week to get the title? Damn, I imagine a lot of players hate that. Yeah, a bunch of people that aren't as invested in the game are new. I think the game is trying to squeeze money to be good enough. Although, from what I know about Lost Ark, you could be geared and still like not be able to clear, right? Because of how difficult raiding is. They said in reality it's due to how much of the endgame players are mostly, say, 90% min-max already, and the raid is for those people specifically. They saw the overall headaches with clearing. There's revives now. Until like 3 raids ago, if you died, you were permanently dead. Oh, man. By the way, you know, even in this game, right? They pretty much got rid of like Heart for All, Heart for You. Now you your whole team shares whole team shares lives, just like Lost Ark, right? I think Lost Ark is the same thing. Your whole team shares lives. I don't really like that system. I prefer being able to pay to win and just resurrect, you know, as long as you have the premium items. But you can't do that anymore in this game. And some of the raids were like 12 to 15 minutes, so if you died 3 minutes, you just had to restart from the beginning of the fight. Oh my gosh. One life is insane, but I guess that was the specialty of Lost Ark though, right? It was supposed to, I think it was, it's advertised as a difficult, I'm not advertised, but I remember when it first came out, it was well known that it's a very difficult game. So with the new raid group we have, the current system is that you get a revive every 3 minutes for the whole team to take from. Normal starts with 4, hard starts with 2, and nightmare starts with 0. Hey, I like that system. That's pretty creative. Although, what was the community sentiment when it came out though? Did they feel like it was unnecessary? Or was it like, you know, more positive than negative? Most people are fine with the current revive system. Nightmare isn't intended to progress through the game gear-wise, so it's meant as an additional challenge for those that want to experience that old Lost Ark feel without being as stressful. Since given a 10-minute fight, you'd have 3 lives eventually, in comparison to an old Lost Ark fight where you'd have 0 lives. I just, you know what, as someone who doesn't play the game, I just don't understand how you guys can raid under those conditions. Cause like Lost Ark has like one-shot moves too, right? Like I don't know, man. How can people be so perfect to not die in a 10-minute fight? You have to learn to lock in. The hardcore game. In reality, for Lost Ark being an action game, there's nothing that really challenges your reaction speed that much. So is it just like memorization then? Mechanics? Game you say is semi-scripted, like SoulWorker in a sense. It's not 100% scripted like a FF14 fight for sure, but you could definitely get a feel for when things will happen. Yeah, I remember the brief amount I played Lost Ark when it first came out. I just found it so unforgiving. It was too hard for me. You actually stream uploaded your most recent prog with a group of friends for the first week and got that title. Oh, I see at your page. From what you heard, the boss that you fought, voice actor is actually the same as Ian Farina. Oh, really? The Ian Farina is kind of like, how do you say it? Like some kind of figure? Because of the whole like VA strike that happened a few years ago. Or was it last year? Yeah, well, not for Hoyoverse, but for one of the studios. Like, apparently she is like, she opened the studio or something, which kind of shocking. It's definitely a lot harder to stream now because like people are so spread out among different games, and there's so many games out there now. Realistically, if you want to make it as a content creator, you just want to stick to one thing, preferably something new and focus on one thing. In a lot of different forms of social media. Yeah, that's my weakness. I just can't. Oh my god, I don't know why. I just have a mental block when it comes to social media. There's actually AI solutions now. You know, I've looked this up before. They can the AI can automatically go through your VOD and make clips. I still don't feel like doing it. Because there was a free trial, so I checked it out. It's pretty good. But I don't know. Somehow I gotta learn to use social media to my advantage. But yeah, that's good advice though. No, thank you for it. Like branch out to make mobile form, short form content, make it for TikTok, Shorts, Twitter, then those to advertise your YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, yeah.
あそこにいるのはミフ。
管理人どうした？観測所の侵食除去ならば私がた。
ここを実験場にという計画は以前よりございました。しかし新職長に飲まれ断念せざるを得ず、今は新職長も率き数定規の実験にはうってつけでしょう。獣の死骸、先客でしょうか。何にせよ感謝せねばなりませんね。実験前に片付ける必要がございましたので。
Like in the gacha game area, I feel like you either need to focus on free-to-play content clearing, drama, or being the biggest whale for the game. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. That was what was so magic about SoulWorker. Like, just doing nothing except going live. Somehow, like, a lot of new people would come by. Like, there's no game like that. Like, I don't know what is about SoulWorker that happens. And being a lore person also exists, but I think sad reality is most people don't care about the lore.
実験の準備は整いました。それでは参りましょう。以前より来たがっていたのです。ご夫妻は私に声をかけてくださることもありました。リーフォンはまだ私の膝ほどの背丈で。
Soccer is just relatively not a thing in the West, even in Gameforge days. And if it was, I'm pretty sure it was mostly other MMO players that say to avoid the game.
ご協力をお願いできないでしょうか。
どうされましたか。
Oh.
不具合が生じ、裂け目を閉じることも叶わなかった。
Like, if I, like, so my rotation has, what, like 5 games, right? If I were to choose one to stream the whole time to get more viewers, like, SoulWorker would still be the one. But I just can't imagine myself playing it for hours a day anymore. Like, me and Carlos were probably the most popular Western rise. I'd say a certain urban man as well if he wasn't shunned by spreading misinfo. Wait, what happened?
申し訳ありません。設置している最中、いきなりエラーが出た。
Oh. Honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, so long ago now. Hey, yo, I actually talked to Fever. Remember Fever Gladiator? I talked to him about this last time. You know, they actually reduced the requirements for, or they made it, I don't want to say reduce the requirements for partner, Twitch partner, but they definitely made it simpler than before. And if the requirements were what they are now, back when Lion Games launched, like, we probably stood a chance at getting partner just from this game alone. But you know what? Lion Games fucked it up too, so they made it really hard to retain players. But yeah, that's what we need, right? Like, I need that game launch. No. It's still 75. But instead of 75 over what is it? Over 3 months? 30 days. Is it like 75 over 30 days? It's 75 for 6 streams over 60 days. No, it's always in 75. But like I said, instead of 75 over 30 days, it's 75 for 6 streams over 60 days. So you just need to have strong streams instead of consistent streams. So like, yeah, 75 average concurrent. So like back when Lion Games Global launched, it was definitely possible to get 75 each stream and then do it 6 times for 60 days. Bam, partner. But anyways, it's not like Twitch partner is makes you more money or anything like that. It's just you know, it's accomplishment. It's fun. That check mark, like it's still my goal, although I'm not even like anywhere close to it right now. I mean, that's why he says start in a new thing. Yeah, so like I said, Neverness to Everness comes out next week. Maybe that's the next shot at it. Because the thing I'm really looking for in a game is I really want some kind of multiplayer aspect. And from what I've read and people told me that Neverness to Everness will have a multiplayer aspect to it. Even though it's a gacha game. And like I should say this too, in terms of like content creation and going all in on a subject, like I want to be an art streamer, but I'm still not like at that place where I can stream myself drawing. Like I'm still studying, still learning, still getting comfortable with my own style, so that's taking time. You're gonna have people that will want to stay within that community still, even if the popular CC has started with and moved on, so they're going to look for a more consistent content creator for that game. Many top streamers I recall played Uma Musume. Oh, really? Actually, a lot of, well, some of the people who used to come to my stream who were playing SoulWorker play that game. I think if I play that game, they would probably come back to my stream. But I don't really have interest in Uma Musume. It was like mobile game of the year last year, right? Must be good. I just remember it released on Steam, and then all the like big streamers, like the big Western streamers, like Shroud, for example, were playing it. But I think they were sponsored. But it's crazy to see like these random Western streamers suddenly interested in a Japanese or whatever. Is it Japanese? I don't know. It's like gacha game. Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah, we both thought the same thing. It's so random, like watching them get excited over like, oh, there's this like tier 0 character that we must get right away. As if you get good enough at your art, you probably make a killing for sticking to making art of that game alone, social media wise. So basically, my day these days is I try to do art in the morning, afternoon, and I do my stream in like late afternoon, evenings. You follow this one Japanese artist that makes cute art and comic strips of Seed? Wait, like only Seed? Is mostly Seed. Yeah, actually, I have encountered artists. Oh, thank you. I mean, you can send me NSFW stuff, but why do you think I'm drawing anime art? But anyway, I have seen like some accounts who like only draw one person, like especially there's this one person who actually no, like especially Blue Archive. There are people who only draw Yuka. There are people who only draw Shiroko. Oh, that's very cute. Very, very cute. You know what this makes me think though? Shockingly, I've played so many gacha games, but there isn't a single character character I feel so connected to that I would only draw that one character. Maybe I'll encounter that one day. Wow, 10,000 followers only making an account 6 months ago. See, that's what I should do. Like, if I can become like this and then get 10K followers on X and then apply for partner, because you could do that too. Like, they give partner to people who are popular on other social media too. So, like, there's that route as well. But I don't know, man. I gotta improve my art.
道は代理人が描いてくれます。筆の止まる先へと蝶が導いてくれるでしょう。
ここが筆の止まる先？
ええ、筆が止まれば変化が生まれ、変化こそ好機。通路が見えました。柱の台座部分です。
Oh. um, let me think. Wow, this is kind of awkward. How do you, first of all, I guess let me disable streamer mode first. And then what is it exactly I want to share with you? I guess it's just this. Or is it something else I should give you? Oh. How do I turn streamer mode back on? Appearances? You know, I swear this used to be much easier. Oh, yeah, it is there. Wow. What's it doing there? Alright, thanks. What is this streak? That's kind of insane. I don't get it. How come 80% 50-50 win rate is bottom 30%? S luck. Oh, is it like because they didn't come early? Oh. Six win streak is insane though. You would make a lot of people on social media very mad. But on the other hand though, yeah, you did reach soft pity a lot. So I'm glad you won the 50-50.
到着です。あれは。
This is why like saving in these gacha games can be so depressing. Save, and then just watch it all disappear. Even though like it feels like it's enough to pull like 2 characters. Or like pull for 2 banners. And then just all of it disappears in one banner. Oh my god, I'm lagging so much. Wait, so for this team, I can't actually build her swords, right? Because there's no electric. Why? Oh no, yeah. Why would they make Edmund the teammate when you can't even utilize your kit? Oh, I guess she can self. No, that's not working. I don't know. I don't know how to play this character. Look at least HSR and ZZZ banner system isn't as bad as whatever Genshin is. You lose previous 50-50, you're guaranteed next. I don't know, in the end they're all predatory. No matter how they're packaged. Well, actually, no. For capturing Radiance is like 50-50 loss protection. Like, if you already lost two 50-50, like, if you lost 50-50, and then you get guarantee, and then you lose 50-50 and then guarantee. Wait, how many times? I think it's 3 in a row. Actually, I don't even know. It's confusing, but it prevents you from losing 50-50 multiple times in a row. If I remember correctly, it means you can't lose 50-50 3 times in a row. Yeah, I think this chart is just wrong. No, this chart is just wrong. I don't know what they intended. Yeah, I don't understand why they made this. But like I said, I don't remember how many times the cycle is. Like, is it after 2 50-50 losses or is it after 3 50-50 losses? That's what I don't remember. Yeah. It's not consecutive. It's consecutive lose 50-50 plus guarantee. That's a pair. So I see people want that same system for other gacha games because they lose 50-50 very often, so they want some kind of protection. You see, opposed to losing 350 Vs in a row, you can't tell if that's win, lose, win, lose. Yeah. It's confusing. No, it includes getting the guarantee and then losing again. But overall, I don't really know how beneficial the system is. Because the real difficult part is, like, soft pity is like, what, like 70? Or like, what, 70, whatever it is. Like, it's just a lot of pulls. Like, it's always going to be a lot of pulls no matter what. But this game I'm playing right now has losing 50-50s the way you're thinking. That you actually can, like, while you're trying to get to hard pity, you can get like 3 standard characters in a row or whatever on your way to getting the banner character. So this game actually has that. 67 for both character and weapon, so you're 13 away from hard pity on weapon and 23 on character. Oh, I forgot what the number was. ZZ HSR is when you pull either standard or banner, it resets the S pity. Yeah. Genshin is the same thing. This game isn't, though. Arknights Endfield. Arknights Endfield probably has... I mean, I don't know if you heard before this game even released. Like, this one has the most convoluted system out of all the games. So now to pull, which is why you can see it told you 120 to 130 for seed. But anyway, 7 days until Neverness to Everness. I'm looking forward to it. It's like anime GTA gacha. Apparently, you can own housing, you can own cars. There's a lot of costumes. You know, as a SoulWorker player, that excites me a lot. Do you think you'll try it or no? Honestly, I'm pretty sure game developers can make the banner 60-40 and they end up pissing off more of the players. They'll find out what true unluckiness is. But here's the thing though, like Genshin Impact is a case of, like, even if they made characters take less pulls to get, how they will fuck you in other ways. Like take Genshin for example. They made, like, weapon used to be like if you lost, like if you pull 2 of the non-banner weapon, that's when you get guaranteed the banner weapon. But then they changed it to if you don't get banner weapon once, then you get guaranteed the banner weapon. Or like the whole capture radiance thing, like, oh, you can't lose 3 50/50s in a row. But now they design characters so that they're only strong when you pull another 5-star character. So like if you pull the 5-star character by itself, it's not going to be strong. You need to pull that 5-star character plus the signature weapon plus the next 5-star character to support it. So like, yeah, like they're still making you pull no matter what. Because 60-40 implies that you're going to win more, but when you lose, you don't expect to lose, so you probably feel more mad, yeah. Especially with things like, you know, these trackers, right? That, like, for example, you show me a tracker. Like, people are always going to have these really unlucky ones. But even if it's justifiably more fair, it's going to feel more shit to lose. I think the worst thing right now is getting characters and then they suck unless you get a support character for it. I think that's a lot worse than it taking a lot of pulls to get a character. But as far as I know, Zenless Zone Zero isn't doing that. So you play Zenless Zone Zero. I don't think you've experienced it. But it's really bad in Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact. Yeah. ZZZ doesn't have it, but I don't know if I mean doesn't have it yet. Just doesn't have it. In fact, it's even nicer because, like, for example, when Yeshun Gon came out, they gave a free Zhao, which is like an amazing support for her. So it's like, it's very generous compared to what they're doing in their other games. Yeah, you have Nicole Lucy for supports and Poltra as an off-field stunner. So like you have best in slot teammates. But you can shove Nicole everywhere like you can do with Astra. That's really good. So like Zenless Zone Zero is more friendly so far. I think if you're M6W5 with Minato and Pan, you can probably 3-star Hunter with relative ease. Wow. Yeah, so the only game that I actually like get mad if I can't clear is Genshin Impact, but so far, because that's the only gacha that I actually put a lot of money in. The other ones, like, I don't put any money in except like maybe buying the occasional costume if they actually release the costume.
安心して次はないかな。
ラインなし万物育つ。
いつでも行ける。強いエネルギーを感じる。このまま近づくと危ないかもしれない。
A lot of people got really mad when this character got released because in the previous story quest, she had a lot of like detailed features, but now she's just like a glowing light bulb with like no details, which looks like censorship. Anyway, I'm not sure how endgame pull currency farming is in Genshin. I just know that they have introduced character buffing, so you have people with C6 Eula probably getting off overall C0. That's exactly right, actually. Yes. Even though you don't play the game, that is a situation. So many characters are irrelevant now. And the worst thing is, not many games actually let you do this, but Genshin Impact lets you borrow friends' characters. So people on my friends list will have like C6 characters from like way back. Dude, they're so bad now, like almost borderline unusable. Like how can a character you spent like $1,000 on back then like just suck so much now? But that's how it is.
安心して次はないかな。君はここで終わり。
防護アーツが損傷しました。警戒が必要です。まだ戦えます。
見えた。お遊びはここまで。決めるよ。安心して次はないかな。
If you could max endgame pull currency with those characters, I guess it wouldn't be bad, but it's getting difficult even with those heavily invested, right? Because the thing right now is, Hoyoverse is, oh, okay, I guess the terminology is horizontal investing versus vertical investing, right? Like, Hoyoverse is completely killing vertical investing. They would rather you pull multiple characters than pull the constellations for one character.
やるべきことを果たしました。この10年皆に託された願いをこぼすことなく。
君はここで終わり。
皆の期待を背負っていながらここで止まるなどありえぬこと。
お遊びはここまで。
皆が全てを捧げて望んだ未来を見届けなければなりません。
お遊びはここまで。さっさと潰すよ。決めるよ。安心して次はないから。迎撃するよ。君はここで終わり。任せて。
I say it's like that for ZZ, but you can still do well with like an M6 Julian into Priest, even more so than an M0 Yishen. Oh yeah?
道を阻むものを
Well, like you said before though, Zenless Zone Zero has some... Well, actually, no. You know what I would say actually? I think Zenless Zone Zero has some skill expression, I guess. Like, you can overcome... You can overcome investment by like being skilled. But that's not really the case in Genshin Impact because the combat is so much simpler. It's just like EQ. Wow, Zenless Zone Zero, you have like dodging and stuff, right? Like due to the amount of specific stage buffs that always rewards the new units, they just want you to pull for one of the characters. Yeah.
耐えなければ。
But imagine for 3.1, second anniversary, give us a Void Hunter selector. Wow, I actually wouldn't even know who I would choose. I gotta look. Get to pick either one Miyabi, one Yishen, or one Yeshengong. By the way, my first and only ever two banner characters in one temple was Yishen. Never happened to me in any game I played before, but I got two Yishen in one temple, so that's why the Yishen is the strongest character on my account. But actually, maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Because then Yeshengong, like you said before, Yeshengong is really strong. So, but Yishen is definitely stronger than my Miyabi for sure. No, I've been using Yishen, Pan Yinhu, and Astra Yao. So yeah, that's why I think Dial-In is better, right? So I'll definitely get Dial-In on a rerun.
タイミングは俺に任せて。
それ待ってたんだ。足元に注意。俺がやる。灼熱の炎。燃え尽きろ。
獲物は全部仕留める。
ドカンと打ち上げるよ。重力見せてあげる。見ろ炎よ。黄昏を照らせ。逃れろ。
すぐ終わらせてやる。
Oh, that's my other problem with Zenless Zone Zero though, or actually any game basically. Like, I only play characters I like.
勝利なんて当たり前だ。
That's why like no Jufufu or no Lucia.
正面突破の任務です。足元に注意。
俺の番だ。俺がやる。
いるかな。燃え尽きろ。
食いちぎれ。
世界をひっくり返すよ。
俺の番だ。
サプライズ。
What did I just do? I'm messing up rotation so badly. Yo!
当然の結果だ。
あれこれ指図してくるやつがい私たちは抗い続けてきた。あなたがもう一度戻ってくるとずっと信じていました。
Yeah, I basically been using like the same 3 teams. It's Yuzuha, Miyabi, Bernice, and Yi Shen, Pan Yinhu, Asher Yao, and Ye Guang, Suna, and Zhao. And that's it. Oh, and then sometimes, like, when I can't use them, then I'll do, like, Astra Yao, Trigger, and, Sanbi. And that's it. Those are like the only units I use.
狩りになれれば風の流れで全部わかるようになる。この後の天気も。
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Jufu like design. Although I don't know, maybe I'll turn around. I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, it does remind me. I did get to play her a lot with like various events and story and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I'll make her a permanent member of my team. But anyway, that's it for my stream. Hey, thanks a lot for coming today and chatting. It was really nice talking to you. And thanks for sitting through all the ad breaks. Really appreciate that too. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, good luck with everything. Nice catching up. Thanks for all the advice and stuff.